Hey, it's Mike from EmployeeExitPlan.com and welcome to 2017. Now, I realize we're halfway through February, but I thought it was time to jump in and say hi to anyone who's found this site. And I decided on purpose that I wasn't going to do the typical New Year's, January, what are your goals for the year and all this type of stuff. And I wanted to come up with something that was cool, but something that still, has the vibe of, goals for the year type thing. So I didn't want to just publish anything. And I started thinking about it. And so, yes, my site is Employee Exit Plan. That's my main site right now. But just so happens that I created two other sites almost 10 years ago. So I thought, what if I pick one of these sites and it'll be sort of a case study and an ongoing project this year where I am working on this site to kind of bring it up to date because the site is, it'll be 10 years old, I believe around September. And it's an old site and it's so anyway, let's check it out. I've got the cool thing is I have a lot of data on it. So, but anyway, I'll check it out. So this is it. It's called bassguitarrocks.com and it's pretty neglected. These articles you don't really see the dates on them from here, but I haven't really written any new content for this site for a while. It was a little bit of, I did a lot of my initial SEO learning on this site and applying different things like, you know, keywords in the title and the URL, the permalinks, and all that kind of stuff. And it has some affiliate links on it, so pretty much almost any link you see on here, almost any image has an affiliate link on it. This is AdWords, so I actually made my first money ever from AdWords, and or sorry, not AdWords, AdSense. I don't recommend you making money that way. It's a very long slog to do that. But anyway, it just kind of gives you an idea. It's not a terrible looking site, but I imagine it's not overly mobile responsive. This theme probably hasn't really been touched in probably close to about 5 years now. So it's definitely ready for an overhaul. Um, so yes, and the most popular article on this site is this one. It's called Bass Amp EQ for Beginners. It's my all-time most popular post, and I've set this up with, this is like a content upgrade right here. So that's cool. I did that not that long ago. And you can see it's getting, this looks a little bit nicer, this page. I've given it a little bit more love because there's a lot of visitors coming to this page. There's content upgrade again. So it's and you can see there's been a whole bunch of comments on here. I'm like every third or fourth comment, but lots of people, lots of comments on here. So this is definitely going to be a page that I have to update first because it's the one that gets the lion's share of the traffic. So this is a case study. So what do you do when you have an almost 10-year-old site and there's a fair amount of content on here? There's not tons and tons of it, but there might be 40 blog posts, 50 blog posts on here. How do you go about restructuring it? It's got a theme that needs to be updated. Well, first thing I recommend is going into Google Analytics. So just hang on a second. I'm going to fix my screen here. So here we are in Google Analytics, and just going to try to shrink this down a little bit to see if you can see it a little bit better? Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell from right here, but basically you can see I've got data going back. So today is the 16th. I've gone all the way back to 2009. I think I've got analytics even farther back than that. So you're looking at a good chunk of data here. And you can see it was rising, and then jumped, and then dropped, and it's been peaking again. Even though I haven't really done too much to the site, but it's still down compared to where it used to be. So, but the good thing is we've got tons of data on what people have looked at on the site. So in terms of a case study, the first thing somebody might think of is, hey, I got to rebuild my entire site. I'm going to have to like rip the whole thing apart and all this stuff. Well, I'm trying to avoid a full-on site redesign. I don't really have the time to do that. So what I'm looking to do is just target, we're trying to do the maximum impact with the fewest amount of hours or time into it. So it's kind of along the principle of the 80-20, the 20% that has 80% of the impact. So going that way, I'm going into the behavior section in Google Analytics. I'm going to my site content, and then I'm going to all pages. So what this is going to do is it's going to show me the most popular pages based on page views. And if you want to be a stickler, you can go by unique page views. So this is the article I already mentioned, Base AmpEQ. And then so this is what I find pretty interesting about this site. You can see there's 3 direct articles that get the lion's share of the traffic over the years. And then, in the 4th spot, you got my homepage and then some more articles. So if I was going to boil this down, if I had to do the most for the least, I would tackle the top 4, maybe the top 5. After that, the top 5 definitely are way more traffic than the bottom 5. So if you want, instead of rebuilding a whole site, making it a very, arduous task, you could basically say, I'm going to fix these 5 pages because they get the lion's share of the traffic. And then, you can work your way over to these guys eventually. So that is going to be the task ahead of me for this year, is revamping this site. And what I want to do is I want to make it profitable. So I do have a lead magnet. I do have a list. I've got my list open in another screen. So you're going to have to take my word on this. But I currently have a list of 436 active contacts. So what my goal is to see if I can get this website to, $50 or more per month. I've got some affiliate products I can promote. I'm also looking to create my own product for the first time in almost 10 years. So what I'm hoping is that between the affiliate stuff, I'd like to get rid of AdSense. I'm just done with it. I'm sick of watching it like accrue over, months and months. I get a decent amount of traffic, but not enough to really make money from AdSense, and I'm over it. So I will leave it up for maybe right now, but I'd like to kill it by this year and just say, okay, AdSense is done, and do more things like sell my own products or sell affiliate products and different things like that. There's a bass player I've been hanging out with or talking to who does lessons, so I'm looking to maybe help promote his stuff and get a commission from it that way. So that's kind of what the plan is. We'll look at updating the home page and at least like these top 5 pages. So it's something I can do one at a time, and that'll make these pages more mobile responsive. And the other thing is, so I do have some tools that I'm using. I'm using some products called Thrive Themes. So the thing that's cool about Thrive Themes is, yes, they make themes, but they also make plugins. And their plugins obviously work independent of any theme. So what I'm looking to do is to rebuild these pages one by one using the Thrive Content Builder instead of the theme that is currently on the site. So I'm hoping that it's as easy as possible, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Employee exit plan, I still got lots of work I want to do on employee exit plan too. So anyway, this is starting to get pretty long. So I'm just going to pop back over to Bass Guitar Rock so we're not staring at this list any longer. Forget it. Employee exit plan is cool anyway. So I still have employee exit plan stuff that I want to do, but part of what I want to do is to create engaging content about case studies like my bass guitar website. So there will be more of that happening on here this year. You'll see more evidence, well, not evidence, but just case studies, not just my experiences, but also how I apply stuff like, revamping a 10-year-old website and getting it to attract more leads and getting those leads to convert. So the last thing I'm going to say is, yes, I've got a list of, what did I say, 400 some odd active contact, 436 active contacts, and that's all well and good. But what I'm finding is the overall engagement is pretty crappy. So I'll just I'll show you right here. If you can see this, that's my number of contacts in the Bass Guitar Rocks list. So I want to increase engagement with them, so I'm going to do a quiz, like I said. So there will be a quiz, there will be a product. I'm hoping to do some webinars and get rid of AdSense, do some more affiliate links, and the goal is to get this site so that it's earning like $50 a month. Right now it earns, I don't know, might earn $500 a year, maybe. So not quite $10 a month. Sorry, my math off there. That'd be a lot more than $10. That'd be like $100, $50. It's not making $500 a month anyway. So that's it for now. Mike from Employee Exit Plan, and so if you like to see hands-on stuff, you're going to see more of it this year. And I'm going to work on my own sites and try to get them making more money. Okay, so thanks for checking it out. Bye-bye.